guys, it is Izzy, and in today's video I'll be giving my opinion on the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max. So we'll go over the specs real quick and I'll read it off the information that I've just gathered off here. Both of the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max have the colors of graphite, gold, silver, and Sierra blue, which a lot of people don't really like the Sierra blue. It's kind of this like beige kind of blue, not really too bright compared to the other blue which you can get with the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini. Available storage options are going to be 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, 512 gigabytes, and 1 terabyte. The iPhone 13 Pro is 1,700 Australian dollars. iPhone 13 Pro Max is 1,850 Australian dollars. I will have the currencies for like the for USD, US dollars, and the iPhone 13 Pro has a screen size of 6.1 inch compared to the 13 Pro Max with a screen size of 6.7 inches. Both models have the 120Hz display, as we talked about in the previous video when I was talking about the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini, but both these phones have the 120Hz display, which works in a way where it depends on what activities you're doing and how the phone reacts to it with the amount of hertz. So if you're playing a game that requires like a lot of just hertz, then it's obviously going to rank up. But if you're really just maybe on idle, maybe watching a YouTube video, it'll maybe drop down to like 60 hertz. So they both are water resistant, splash resistant. They both do have the HDR display, which is really nice. And these iPhones have the A15 Bionic chip with the new 6-core CPU with 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. It has the new 5-core GPU. So as I said in the previous video, it's just really good to have it there if you're doing any gaming on your phone or if you like to do any video editing. When it comes to the camera system, it does have the Pro 12 megapixel camera system. So the telephoto, wide, and the ultra wide. The camera bump is absolutely crazy. The size of it it's insane. I've seen it in real life. I went to the store, Apple store, with my friend and we were checking out the iPhone 13s and the camera size is just it's crazy. The telephoto has a 2.8 aperture and the wide has a 1.5 aperture. The ultra wide has a 1.8 aperture and a 120 degree field of view. It also has the 2 times optical zoom out. They have the night mode with the LiDAR scanner, so this is going to make the colors look more accurate when you're taking photos at night, which is really great to see. And added new features like macro photography, which is really nice, where you can just take really good close-up shots, and I definitely will test that out if I can get my hands on the iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max. When it comes to their video recording, we all know about the cinematic mode and how that works, with where it blurs out the background and it has a built-in kind of like autofocus where it can autofocus onto one person at a time. So if there's somebody behind, it could like literally just, if there's somebody behind here, it would autofocus and then like autofocus back onto me. And it can record up to 4K 60 FPS, pretty good. And obviously with the 1080p 720p if you would like to go there. But this phone isn't too bad when it comes to just making YouTube videos. If you're starting on YouTube and you don't have like a crazy camera setup, but you have your iPhone 13 Pro or Pro Max, then this is definitely a good phone to get into video recording for YouTube. And apparently the battery life is really good. So I've watched a lot of videos on the iPhone 13 Pro and the Pro Max, and I've actually seen that you can get over 8 hours on the iPhone 13 Pro Max with 50% left. So 8 hours on screen and you can get like 50% left, that's honestly crazy. The iPhone 13 Pro is really good too, with I think 7 hours and 50 minutes on screen, and I think you're left with 25%, roughly 25%. I'm not too sure on that, don't quote me on that or anything, but by all means these phones have really great battery life. So getting into my opinions about the iPhone 13 Pro and the Pro Max. To me, I think the iPhone 13 Pro is a excellent just phone to get into if you're upgrading from obviously like a previous iPhone, not the iPhone 12, because I wouldn't really see a point of upgrading from an iPhone 12. But if you're upgrading maybe from the iPhone SE, then the iPhone 13 Pro is, I think, a really great phone to just look into, because it just covers a lot of things that maybe you might need in your smartphone. And if you'd obviously like to go for, I guess, the higher quality, just bigger screen, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is there too. But yeah, at the end of the day, the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max live up to the name of just being called a Pro phone with just upgrades that you like noticeably can be seen from the comparing to like the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini. So yeah, I definitely, in my opinion, I think the iPhone 13 Pro would be my ideal phone if I was upgrading, and the 13 Pro Max is definitely a great option if you'd like to go for the quality, really high quality smartphone. If you did enjoy today's video, please hit the like button, and if you enjoy the content that I make, please consider subscribing, as that would be really appreciated, and I will catch you in my next video. See you.